Welcome back, guys. Great to hear the feedback from the last video of me doing a bit of work on the Corolla. It's great to have some nice feedback and great to know what you guys want to see. It's also nice to know that people can learn from some of the things I'm doing, or just get some ideas of what I'm doing on my car to improve safety and stuff like that. So that's good, and it's always nice to help out other people. Today we are back on the Corolla. We're going to rip the back axle apart and so make it lighter for starters. Not only that, we're going to weld on some loops to tie the car down better in the trailer, and then at least we're going to put the axle in and get the track locator. So the track locator at the moment, the rose joint is sideways, which is fine. But to get it out quickly, you have to take out all three joints, and then it's a bit fiddly to get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the front one side that way, so it will slide out of the front. So I'll explain what I mean and get the light on the case. So currently, the track locator is sideways, so we're going to cut this off. I'm going to make some new mounts on the plasma, and then we're going to mount it sideways. So we're going to put the back axle back in, and but obviously we've got to strip that down first. So that's our first job, so we'll get on the case with that. Right, so first things first, let's get it up on axle stands. We'll drain the oil out first. So we get the oil, there's a drain plug on the bottom of this casing, which is good. And then we start taking everything off. So it'll be the caliper mounts, which actually hold the shafts in, be the first job. Pull them out, then it'll pull the diff out, and then it'll be taking all the anti-roll bar links off, shock mounts, and yeah, and then we can go from there. The reason why I'm going to go take everything off again is I'm going to have the casing repowder coated if I'm welding these loops on. That makes sense. So yeah, let's get cracking and see if we can get this smashed out today.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Right, we've got all that stripped down now, as you can see, completely bare bones. Axle casing again, and check the diff, and also cleaned all the old gasket off, so that's ready for a new gasket. Diff looks dead smooth, dead nice, all the oil come out really nice, so super for that. So the plan, I'm thinking, I've got some chromoly tube here. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this tube through here and weld it around there either side, and then loop it back on itself. But I'm going to have to bend it in the casing, because obviously getting it through here. So I'm going to see if that'll work. If that'll work, then that'll be a massive bonus. I mean, I could come off here to here or something. I'm going to try and work it out what's the best thing to do. I'm going to try and get a piece through here, some scrap first, and see if it will work. If it won't, then we'll just chop it and throw that away. If not, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through here and drill a hole in here and get the tube in there and bend it and sit it into there as well, and then we've got a loop. But I've got to be careful, these are wheelie bar mounts, so I've got to plan this out a little bit. So yeah, once that's done, the casing can be cleaned off again, and get it back to black powder coating, get it all redone with the rest of the stuff we've been doing. So we're taking a bit of working out, but want that to go in there, we can't get it in there. So I think what we're going to do is drill through the side of these 4-link, one side, feed it right through, and then once it's in there we can bend these to make ears and go down to here. That's what I'm hoping will work, and then we can get it welded in. fit. Can't get it out. Right, let's see if we can do this now. So it turns out bending that type of tube with the normal pipe kind of bender isn't going to work. It is a bit too thick, so I think I was just hoping anyway. But so I bent it in the vise. I've got like a shape to it. Obviously you can't get it in there, so what I'm going to do is chop it in the middle so it'll go in. Now the other thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to drill into here, so this slots into here as well. So not only will it be joined back up in the middle and be strong, but it'll be in here as well and it'll be extra strong. And then we've got our loop, so we've got a tie down for the axle. See how this goes. Right, so I've drilled all the holes in the casing and the tube now. I've chopped that in half. So I'm hoping this will go in here now. So you have to do a bit of feeding. Oh, it's a bit fiddly. Oh yes, look at that, beautiful. I weld that in the middle, weld it round the holes, and that's one job done. Right, getting ready on the TIG bench now. Make sure everything's correct and ready to go. Make sure it looks square. Yeah, happy with that. But what you're going to be careful of when you tack in, sometimes it doesn't agree with what you want to do. Let's try again. What I might do this time is tack it quickly and then do the bottom. Bad thing. Get it exactly where you want it. I want to point this out as well, like when you're building a race car, you have to think of more than you realise. This is something that I definitely overlooked. I made sure wheelie bar mounts are on, wishbone mounts are on, everything. And then it wasn't until I put the car in the trailer I realised I've got nowhere holding it down. I tried going through here and going around here, and in the end, what I did is actually put some loop straps around here and then tied them together, but that wasn't the best. So, and then I cross strapped it. This is going to be so much more easier. I can just hook back or go round and back on itself. It's going to be so easy. So when you're building a race car, try and think of everything, not even to the race car, just think about how you're going to tie it down, how you're going to, there's loads of things, there's so many little things, you just got to keep going over and over in your head before you get it powder coated. So I mean, luckily enough for me, the casing needs re-powder coating anyway, so I thought, well, do two birds, one stone, let's get it sorted. Right, that's that bit all welded on now. As you can see, welded as much as I can, around everywhere I can. So, right, we're on to the back piece now. As you can see what I'm doing, so the wishbone went in like that, and basically it was a bit of a struggle to get out basically. So what I'm going to do is cut this mount off, move it that way, and then this will come out that way, and then it will easily slide out the axle brackets. So that's the only thing I wanted to alter. Just make everything a bit easier to work on, you know. So yeah, let's get chopping. Need to plug in, that'll be nice. Does help when you've got some power, that always helps. Right, that's nice and clean now. So the other thing I did notice is it looks like I welded the loop on after this mount, so that's fine. We'll have to run a weld in there before I start making these brackets, and then the brackets will probably go onto here anyway, and the gusset will probably come off this piece, so we'll strengthen it right up again. I'll give it a bit more of a clean inside there, and then we'll get on the plasma.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. That's our little gusset.
So we've got all these bits now. So that'll be either side, and then we'll have a little gusset on top. Let's get that welded on now. Right, first things first, let's get this prop loop back welded on. So we haven't got the best camera mount for this. I'm going to get one weld in and then I'm going to do a double weave weld. What will you see from that angle? There we go. We've got a double weave weld going, just spread, because there was a bit of a gap here because this obviously went in after that mount that was there. So we've done that now. Let's get the bottom mount done. Still got our centre line mark, so we'll get that done. We finally got all that tacked into place. I had to cut the gusset out a little bit just to get some extra clearance. So I've just cut that out. It's still going to be nice and strengthened there, nice and strong, should we say. And so yeah, we'll get this welded up now. I'll take this back out. There we go. I'll get this welded up now. Right, well I think that is officially all in. Oh, look at that. It's like a bloody glove. And oh, not much of a glove, I can't get a bolt in. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, so that's all worked out really nice. I'm chuffed with that. That'll be, you know, another job ticked off a list. Got the gusset on the top. And yeah, that's going to be a lot easier to get that out on the track locator now. So yeah, proper chuff with that. The axle's all done as well, so that's ready to get a powder coating. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed part 2. Part 3, we've got a few jobs coming up. We've got to do some new windows. We've got to take the gearbox out, which I'm hoping Rich will come and help me with tomorrow. And then we'll get everything powder coated and just put it back together. So I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope this is helping you. If you want to ask anything, always ask away. and go from there. Referring to the first video, someone did say to me, could do with something underneath that tube for the prop shaft to stop it rattling against the loops. I've already done that bit. I've got some foam ready to go in there. Obviously I'm going to get them loops repowder coated, as well as a casing and everything. So yeah, don't worry, I've got that on hand. But thanks for your input, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in part 3.